day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah.
It is loud and it is wet here, Coach, as we welcome you inside CenturyLink Field on a patented rainy afternoon in Seattle, Washington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Set, ready? 60 on.
Let's put that.
Hey, Haywood.
Check, 59.
Get it.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
I got him. Go.
59's mark. Check, 59.
Christian, Travis. Let's go.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And it's 3rd down.
Come on, set. 18, Gator.
59.
Let's go, team. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Costello. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Looking to throw. Costello. He's got Freeman here. It's complete.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let him know.
Hey, high 7.
Check, right, 54.
Off the play fake. Costello. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I'm coming after you.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Strip that ball.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. On 1st down, here's Love. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Takk McKinley made his way into the backfield. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
14, find it.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Oh, yeah.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the 1st. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing. It puts them in that position.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Bandit. Bandit. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Throwing on 1st down. Costello. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And the ball is knocked out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So a first-quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost them.
Green 80!
Mike, 54.
Hey, easy. Check.
On first down, it's Love, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now it's Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Crunch time, defense.
Fair.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Wilson escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
He missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Ready?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Mike is 59.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, Costello gets it off to Freeman. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, dude.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some.
Let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
It's a gain of 10. And the Falcon first down.
Ready, break.
Mike 5-4. I got one. Watch twins.
Chopper.
On first down, Costello. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. It's a big play there for stop. 46 yards. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. From 10 yards out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with a touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now a give running right is Love. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Coming to you, coming to you.
On 2nd down, Love. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Love. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Try the toss play to Love. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. 2 minutes on the clock. 2nd quarter. 7-0 ball game.
That's it, baby.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. He's going to look deep down the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And wow, the fair catch was signaled for and taken inside the 5-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And he is out of bounds up around the 14-yard line. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Back to throw. Costello. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. He's got a man. Complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Yep. Hey, Charlie.
From the gun, Costello looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this 1st half. It's 1st and 10.
Check. Pilot, 64, weak.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Set. 15 line. Bravo.
Check 59.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Costello looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Freeman. And out of bounds right around the 20.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Set. 8, read.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Hey, exit.
Don't get nervous.
Mike, check. 59. Let's go, D.
Look, squeeze. Down, jackrabbit, come on.
Watch the whip.
Hit it.
Off play action. Costello. Forced out to, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
We own them.
They go play action now. Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Wilson to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They'll run again with Love on 1st down. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd down now, McFarland. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Wilson. And this is going to be Intercepted. Picked off by Damontae Kazee. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
59, Mark. Check, 59. It's out of time. It's out of time. Check 59, Mike is 59.
Throwing on first down. Costello. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Running right, this is Freeman. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Ready.
Check 59. Go.
Go.
Switch.
Hey, back up.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Freeman.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Check. 190.
Check 45 to Mike.
Come on. You better bring it.
Slam.
They'll run on first down. Love. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 41-yard line.
What? 280.
Mike 45.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check curls.
Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
Off the play fake. Costello. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Ready up.
This quarterback now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Smooth.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got you. I got you.
Hey, orbit. Get it.
Operating from the gun. Costello. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Kill.
You draw Corkins. Hey, Haywood.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Watch the flip.
Go.
Looking to throw. Costello. This one caught by Ridley. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Slam. 6-6. Pull it high. Go. Leo. Shoot.
From the gun, Costello. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
First down, Falcons.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, here we go.
Snap.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Mike 5-4.
Back to throw. Costello. And this one's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one. and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
Let's go, B. Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
Check 59.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Costello got his man there, complete to Gallup. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
And being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard, realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On 3rd down, Wilson. Going right side here, and that's complete. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
He completes it to Bryant. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike, 54.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
from the 35 on second down. Wilson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Duke Riley in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Check, check. Watch the
Alert.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Third and long. It's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jennings was the one he was looking for.
At their own 10-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Ready.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Ready.
They run. Devontae Freeman. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
General West.
SOS. Right there.
Hey, Zoo.
54 Mike. Here we go.
Fair. Let's go.
From the gun on third down. Costello, throw right side, taken in by Gallup. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
On third down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the first down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Mike 5-9.
Go.
Hey, check.
Check 24. Check 24.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And finding the tight end Hooper. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, Charlie.
2nd and 2. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. As his guys are in for 6. And the Falcons push further out in front. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd and 19.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. One last shot for Wilson. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right?